Love the cluster rings. And I like how you did it
that
a
is
little.
such classic jewelry. That's Victorian
really
inspired.
classic, yeah.
And with that ring, as you wear it and you look through those pearls, you're gonna catch so many details. Now we're going to a really special ring. This right here is a 7.5 to 8 millimeter Akoya ring. All right, so Akoya pearls are prized for having the best luster, but they also come from a very, very, very small species of oyster. And that means that we get much smaller pearls. But when you get up to the 7.5 to 8 millimeter Akoya, that is actually considered an extremely large Akoya pearl. Those are rare. So
really?
in Akoya's
so rarefied
especially,
air here, huh?
Yeah, and it's Akoya's, and especially when you go up 1 millimeter size, you are getting so much more rare, so much more valuable. That ring is 14 karat solid gold. The setting we chose and we created, and by the way, our master craftsman who creates these pieces with me by hand is originally from the company with that blue box. He was a master craftsman there, wow. And then we recruited him. So for the last 10 years, he has been overseeing and making sure that every piece of jewelry is of Imperial quality, because if our name is on it, Imperial, that's my family's name and our legacy. So when you see a piece like this was crafted by a master who used to craft pieces for the company with the blue box, and you can rest assured that this is of the highest quality. Solid 14 karat gold, hand-selected, large, lustrous Akoya pearls, plucked right from the waters of southern Japan and Ago Bay. Again, we select these pearls from the same farms as the Mikimoto company. These pearls were made famous by their founder, Kokichi Mikimoto, who pioneered and revolutionized the pearling industry as we know it today. So this ring—
and it's a very privileged experience to be able to work with the Akoya pearls. Really a privilege.
It really is.
In the world of pearls. Yeah. They allow very few people to do that.
Yeah, this is
very protected.
Yeah, this is truly fine jewelry.
Yes.
And these pearls, we chose these settings because, you know, other companies will choose a big cap that hides a lot of that pearl surface. But what we did there is we wanted to show as much of that pearl surface as possible because it's flawless through and through as you turn that pearl around. It is really beautiful. Gorgeous.
Okay, size-wise, we have 5 through 10. It's the lowest price now we've ever offered. It's never been a better time to actually own this one. And the appraised value is $575. Last call now on size 9 and size 10. Those will be sold out. I have less than 100 available total. So really, when you think about all the sizing, we just have a couple in each size. There's not a lot. But even from a distance, look how pretty this is. There simply is an elegance to wearing pearls. There is, you know, when a woman walks in, you know this, and you see her in really beautiful, gorgeous pearls like our today's special, you immediately go, wow. You immediately go, now that is such class, such elegance. I think it's so feminine.
Something about you, you know,
it truly does, doesn't it?
Very stylish.
Yes,
it's timeless.
Yes.
This is an heirloom.
Timeless, yeah.
This ring is something that you'd expect to see on Fifth Ave, Rodeo. You know, this is something you would expect to see. And I can tell you that because, again, Imperial supplies 3,000 of the finest jewelers across the United States of America. And what they come to us for specifically is, you know, all the different pearls, because we carry everything, but we select our Akoya pearls with such attention to detail because, you know, my grandfather started our company, Imperial Pearl, you know, based on the Akoya pearl, because that was the only cultured pearl before they went to Tahiti and started culturing those pearls. My grandfather, you know, traveled the world and started importing and selecting these pearls, and that is why we have earned the right to go in and select out all the inferior qualities.
Well, and I think, Josh, this is important. Where can you get really, really high-end, impeccable pearls today? And know you know what you're getting, because quite frankly, they're getting very good at making the fakes. I'll be really honest with you. You have to be sure you know your source. And because, Josh, you are now the 3rd generation of a very passionate family who work in the pearl industry and work with the best of the best, you know by shopping with us, you're getting that. Yeah. So everything as Josh is saying, right down to how truly incredible our today's special is is something you can just take to the bank. You know, these are heirloom pieces. These aren't something that's, you buy it once and you kind of, it's out of fashion. It's timeless. These are endless. I mean, they go on to your grandkids and they go on to future generations. And to have an Akoya pearl is really something that you get bragging rights with that, because the Akoyas are really some of the very finest in the world.
And I also want to add that not only is Imperial a foundation member of the Cultured Pearl Association of America, but my father is actually the president of the Cultured Pearl Association of America, which is the #1 leading industry association for pearl distribution.